All right, as Matthew McConaughey says, all right. Okay, today, Thursday, May the 4th, this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform, and we are looking at the ETFs. What have we got going on? Beastly motion, but again, really organized. What are the traders trying to do? Well, they're going to try and build a floor, right? A lot of people I know are trying to get in to the long side, but I am not going to do that until I see a bottoming formation. So here comes this very interesting question. Is this a bottoming formation on the daily that will give us a bounce into support edges? My thought is the jury's out. So where are they struggling? At the close of the prior day. If we're struggling at the close of the prior day, what does that mean? So take a look at what happened. In the overnight, we gapped up and then completely faded. We gapped up into 408, now coming into the 406 area. What should we do? My thought is we come back into 403, and then we start to move around. Sellers, I think, are going to try and step on the necks of buyers right here, but I think some of them are also super skittish because they have tried to get in long to short to trade, and they've gotten their heads lopped off. So what we see is this very noisy patch. Take a look. Look at that massive spike. Something happened at 8 o'clock. I don't know what it was, but here we are. That might have been some kind of release, but take a look. Bounce, comes into resistance. This is the primary resistance zone, 407.70. All right, it's coming in here. It's made a lower low, so now we have to start over our count again. If we're looking for a bottom, a lower event says no cigar. What we have to do is breach resistance and then pull back into support. Now, a lot of us are saying, but that happened so fast. I just want to listen. There's always a sliding bead, right? We were talking about this in the Benzinga Pro room yesterday on the chat. There's a sliding bead. You give up opportunities to manage risk. So I'm going to tell you this. If you don't manage risk first, you're going to end up losing all your money at some point. That's called the gambler's ruin. Okay? Richard Thaler won a Nobel Prize over it. It's called the gambler's ruin. Go look it up. Okay? You've got to put risk first and then opportunity afterwards. All right? So what are we looking for? My suspicion, sellers are going to try and come in after the buyers say, ooh, maybe this is our floor. Maybe we can hold the 408. We got to get past 407.77 alert. Okay? Once that bounce occurs, there's going to be a fade because there are going to be a lot of trapped buyers. They're going to come back in, and then the shorts are going to try and step on the necks of all the buyers one more time. Okay? If you like this 406.59, it's not a bad move, but the probability of it holding is remote. So what you want to do is buy here and sell into the resistance zones that you see forming. As long as things keep moving up and don't stop moving up, you're going to be in great shape. All right, let's take a look at the cues. Oh, I know, I'm going kind of long here. Sorry, guys and gals. You know, guys means guys and gals. Okay, just if that offends you, I'm dreadfully sorry, but it shouldn't. So let's take a look at, wow, that sounded very rude. I didn't mean to be rude, but what I'm saying is relax. So here we are, 317.29. That's where we had a fantastic short iron condor in the room. Absolutely wonderful. And so this, I think, is a really great blend of watching price come into the support edge, 315, and then traders are going to either cover if they're short or try to pick a bottom. My thought is, see this weakness? This is savagery. So I suspect all the bounces are going to be sell zones Still, that puts it 319 on the top, 315 to 312 on the bottom. Let's look at the SPXL. That is in a shorting formation currently. So I do this ETF show with the folks at Benzinga, and we talked about shorting the 75 region in the SPXL. That's worked out really very nicely. Now we're at the floor of the support zone, and so that should tell us, listen, we need to take some profit if we've been short since 75. Are we forming a double bottom? It could be, right? I mean, this, it breaches resistance, it pulls back, it's holding the floor. So if I'm thinking to myself, hey, are they going to try and wash out the weak longs? I'd wait for this collapse down, and then as it recovers and gets above maybe 71.06, then we get ourselves a long on the horizon. So watch for that SPXL above 71. Let's take a look at the TQQQ. This one also coming into the support zone. I put this ledge on yesterday for us to look at. Lower highs. Here's what's happening from the big rotation. We had a floor that could not breach resistance, so we know pretty sure that it's going to break support. But then it recaptures that support zone at 26. So in my mind, this should be the line in the sand that we want to consider on long action. If the market turns around and starts chasing, here's what we're going to see. We're going to see the breach of the close of the prior day, which is very nearby the near price right now, 26.86. The fade that holds the low, so your stop is going to be down here at about 26.50, and then you're going to watch the rotation up into 27.30 if we're fortunate. All right, that's it for the levels here, folks. I will see you in the trading space. Take care.